If you're embarking on your cruise from Los Angeles San Pedro port, we got you covered. This video has been a long time in coming, finally giving this port the proper Port Lowdown treatment with all the details you come to expect, including a big section on airport transfers, San Pedro hotels in the surrounding area, and the port experience itself. So let's get into it. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. Sailing out of LA usually means heading to Mexico or Hawaii, but the area is pretty daunting because it's huge, with LA proper over 500 square miles with attractions dotted in various directions: Disneyland, Hollywood, Santa Monica, or Beverly Hills. Yeah, we got public transportation, but let's just say it's still a work in progress. For a tourist, we can't recommend it. It's inefficient and time-consuming. You'll need wheels. Which brings us to traffic. Yeah, as an Angelino, I can attest to the near constant snarl of traffic here as being on another level. But there's a silver lining to all this. The port area, World Cruise Center in San Pedro, is convenient and easy to use. It's right off the 110 freeway exit, in a neighborhood with some good hotels, restaurants, and shopping. It's pretty good for a base. Our previous video about San Pedro, here's a link, highlights 5 things we really love about this port. But in this video, we get down to basics: getting there, staying there, and getting on board. Number 1, getting there. If you're road tripping here, you just need to find parking before you board. More on that in a bit. For the rest of us, we fly in, with 6 airports of interest: Long Beach, LAX, John Wayne, Ontario, Burbank, and San Bernardino. Let's go over each in order of proximity to the port. Long Beach is the closest airport, just a 20-mile or half-hour drive from the port, traffic permitting, of course. That's a big advantage. It's small, but quite nice and hardly ever crowded, making it easy to navigate and get out. Pick up a cab or Uber right in front. LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, according to Google Maps, is also a 20-mile, half-hour drive from the port. It's very amusing and out of touch with reality. This airport is famous for its gridlock traffic both outside and inside, so pad your time. A lot when coming from here. But there's lots and lots of available and relatively cheaper flights from here compared to the smaller airports. Getting out of here might test your patience, as you need to walk or take the airport shuttle bus to the LA exit lot near Terminal 1, where all the Ubers and cabs meet. Take the shuttle bus outside baggage claim, but if traffic is snarled around the horseshoe-shaped ring road that connects all the terminals, you might be waiting a while. You can also hike over there. Easiest, of course, if you're landing with Southwest out of Terminal 1, which is right next door. The area itself is reasonably organized with decent signage, restrooms, and assistance for those who need help. Now, if you want to be picked up right outside your terminal, only higher-end limo services will pick you up from there, as well as hotel shuttles and other associated shuttle services and private cars. Now, if you can pre-arrange your transport ahead of time, ask if they pick you up right outside the terminal. By the way, all these conditions are of late 2024. Major restructuring projects are underway that'll change all of this, hopefully for the better. John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana is 40 miles, or about an hour drive south. If you're planning a pre-cruise stay at Disneyland, this is the airport for you, since it's only 14 miles from the park. It's quite small, but it's a bit more spread out than Long Beach. It's a pretty comfortable experience arriving here, with all the taxi and Uber pickups just across from the terminal entrances. At the opposite direction in the San Fernando Valley is Burbank Hollywood Airport, 40 miles or about an hour north, although it always ranks as LA's best because of its compact size and ease of getting out. Ubers and taxis, as well as a car rental facility, are just outside the small arrival area. But it's also a popular airport and can get congested, all those cars jammed into this tight corner. But if you want to do a pre-cruise visit to Hollywood or Universal Studios, you're right next door to many working studios and tours. Ontario Airport is further still, 60 miles, or at least a 1.5-hour drive to the port. So why here? It's probably the nicest airport in the region, with the easiest and least congested pickup experience. Very modern, very clean, and pretty slick. If you're planning a pre-cruise stay to, say, Palm Springs perhaps, it might be a reasonable option. San Bernardino Airport is 80 miles, an almost 2-hour drive away from the port. It's way far, way small. If you can find a really good flight deal, go for it, but just know it's getting out is going to take some effort and expense. Last, if you plan on taking the train into LA, you enter via LA Union Station downtown, 25 miles or about a 30 to 45 minute drive to the port. Union Station is also a bus and subway hub, but we still recommend an Uber or taxi from here to the port as the most time efficient. Your other option is bus lines, either LA Run or Amtrak, to stations within 15 to 20 minute walking distance. Cheaper, but it will take you twice as long, if not 3 times as long. Our advice? Take an Uber. Number 2, staying there. So once you're in San Pedro and want to stay overnight before your cruise, here are some options. Crowne Plaza Los Angeles Harbor Hotel is the go-to hotel if you want the closest access to the port. It's only a 20-minute walk to the port. It's flat and easy. At least until you get to the port parking lot. The hotel also offers special cruise packages where you can get parking for the length of the cruise, shuttle service to and from the port, and breakfast. See the link below for reservation contacts. The area immediately around Crowne Plaza is also quite walkable with lots of restaurants like the Green Onion Mexican and Hoya's Tea and Coffee Cafe. There's also Wells Fargo ATM and 2 car rental offices outside, Enterprise and Hertz. Both offices looked quite busy, especially Enterprise, which has a huge line outside, so booking way ahead of time online is a must. By the way, neither office offers a shuttle to the port. Now, a little further inland is the Vagabond Inn San Pedro. It's not as central, but still in town. They also offer cruise parking at $10 a day and free shuttle to the port, but not back from the port. I know, I'm scratching my head about that too. Complimentary continental breakfast also included. Again, see the link below for reservation contacts. 2.5 miles south from the port, or about a 5-minute drive, is the other go-to cruise hotel, the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel San Pedro, facing the Cabrillo Marina. The area is quite nice and walkable, but limited to the Cabrillo Marina and its private yachts. For food, you're limited to the hotel restaurant. The hotel also offers cruise packages where you can get parking for the length of the cruise, and shuttle service to and from the port. Now note, the shuttle only goes to World Cruise Center. If you're sailing with Carnival, that's Long Beach, and they don't go there. Also, see the link for reservation contacts. By the way, if you're getting some good intel and value from this video so far, don't forget to hit the like button, bookmark, and share with your friends. And consider subscribing. We're building a library of helpful port report, ship tour, and tips videos for you when you need it. Number 3, getting on board. For all intents and purposes, you'll be using either berth 92 or 93, parked alongside each other. This port comes with a humongous parking lot where you pay a daily rate for long-term parking. As a recording, $20 a day. They don't use tickets. You enter with a swipe with your credit card, which effectively becomes your ticket because you have to swipe out and pay with the exact same card. And you can't reserve spaces here ahead of time. It's strictly first come, first serve. This central parking lot is the go-to lot, but there is an alternative which we discovered on our last cruise here. This lot is just north of berth 93. Drive out of the main area to the north exit and then turn right. This area requires a 5 to 10 minute walk to the docks, but it's flat, easy, and comes with lumbar lounges if you need a rest. And just like the main parking lot, they offer free shuttles to the terminal as well. You know, we actually prefer this lot because it's covered, always open along with the main lot, and the sidewalk is smoother. Both terminals have Uber and taxi pickup and drop off in front, where porters are waiting to take your bags. Don't forget the tips. It's recommended you drop off your bags first with the porters, then park in the lot to avoid the long drag with your bags, like we did. But there are a few distinctions between the two terminals. 92 has a connected large tent in place of a full terminal building. It doesn't reduce the boarding experience though. We got through here, it was quite fast and smooth with good crowd control. Once past the tents, you'll be in a connected smaller terminal building for processing. Lots of seating and clean bathrooms too. 93 is a bigger, more complete terminal complex. You might remember this terminal as the background for the title sequence for the Love Boat TV series. The boarding experience is just as smooth. Again, with lots of seating and good bathrooms. Since it's more spread out, you do walk a bit more to get to your ship than 92. But overall, can't complain. Expect friendly and professional staff for both terminals. LA really knows how to welcome cruisers. Again, if you want some more perspectives on this port, be sure to watch our 5 Things We Love About San Pedro video. And please comment with your feedback, suggestions, and experiences. Or if you have any questions.